What do we have to wait for? What are we waiting on? Right?
Wait for the cat to fucking move.
Jack!
God damn it.
A week later, 4 days later,
He's
and
still
there he
on the
is.
table.
Welcome to the Ramble Radio.
But it's video.
Okay. But with you and this fucking truther
cat.
here, it's also radio. I know I
didn't know Jack was a big conspiracy cat.
Oh, he's big on that. Oh,
Huge.
yeah. Jesus, you should hear him. You should hear him. It's
the anti-vaxxer?
Oh, yeah. You should hear the girl, Lolita, the chick.
Oh, the other cat.
Dude, when she talks, it's all like, Barack Obama was not born in America.
Oh, shit,
like, yeah,
really?
she's one of those people.
Wow.
Yeah. I demand to see his birth certificate. She has a weird Grey Gardens accent. I don't understand, but whatever.
Wow. Okay.
It's not just you and I, though.
It's not?
Fully clothed Cody! Right there. In 1080p, glorious,
So
rocking and rolling.
I mean, if there's ever time to be naked, Cody, it would be in 1080p.
It would be now, but he decides to not be naked.
I'll save that for 4K.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, man.
Let's see all the freckles and pimples.
Right. It's okay. And I have a question.
What?
Now that we've talked about this Tuesday and yesterday and Wednesday, do you think Marla Gibbs is killing off these people so we don't get to her retrospective?
What's she hiding?
Right. I mean, I'm just saying.
What is she trying to keep covered
A
up?
storied career.
Whoa.
Well, true, but I mean,
we know that. But it just seems suspect.
Are you surprised if that's the case? If you find out that Marla Gibbs has been kissed, maybe it's a jinx thing. Maybe she thinks if they get to my tribute episode, then I might die. I don't want to die yet. I'm still working.
So she's trying to do this to stave off death.
Right. And
Okay,
so
I can
she's
see
taking out celebrities.
Well, whatever you have to do. Is she draining their life force?
I don't know how she's doing it. Is it like that cat in the Stephen King short story movie?
Right? Or is it more of a rogue thing where she just touches them and then
Right.
she just fucking...
But with Wilford Brimley, she purposely just held on too long. Right?
She just gave him a bunch of Snickers bars.
Jesus.
She sent him a gift basket of candy.
Come on. This is Wilford Brimley we're talking about.
That bitch.
Marla, goddammit. Marla is the last one.
Marla, I don't want any more chocolate. Sorry, Marla. Diabetes.
Fuck.
Wow.
No more.
No one's off limits if we do that.
No.
We just did that, so nobody...
Who's ever been? Has anyone ever been safe here? I mean, we spent the last Ramble Radio figuring out which celebrity, they're all dead, takes the biggest shits. And
we have no respect.
And the one guy who's alive, Verne Lundquists, you said, just takes pure
he
liquid.
Shits coffee.
He's just... It makes the same noise as a coffee maker. It just...
and the same amount of steam comes out. when it hits the cold toilet water, it just...
Is this actual coffee or coffee grounds?
Oh, that's a good point.
Well, that's just what circles around the anus. When he goes to wipe, he's just wiping coffee. His wipes look like a coffee filter.
I'm checked out. I'm already done for the episode. Where do we go from here? Verne Lundquists shitting coffee. Where do we go from here? Verne fucking Lundquist
Shitting coffee.
This is the only time that look. A lot of podcasts you're gonna hear similar shit.
Right.
This is the only place you're gonna hear that said.
No, that's it.
We just devoted like 2 minutes to Verne Lundquist shitting.
Which is basically an eternity with that subject.
Right, exactly.
It's a minute 45 longer than you think you get out of it.
Right.
Most people, that's a 15-second conversation. We dragged it out for 2 minutes.
Oh, fuck. God damn. Wow.
Oh.
Holy hell. That was... no, nothing is safe.
Good to the last drop.
Nothing is safe here on the Ramble.
Man, I was headed over here before we recorded.
Yeah.
I stopped at 7-Eleven to get a drink, get some water.
Sure.
And there was a lady in front of me, and she's one of those ladies that buys, like, I would say $100 worth of lottery tickets.
Yeah.
Like she was
okay.
literally like
yeah.
I was sitting there
the
like
rolls of, is it
not
the
scratcher.
It
was the
oh my god. So she had all this shit filled
she
out.
all filled out and the guy was just putting them in and then spitting out the cards and handing it to her. I'm
Jesus.
like she literally had a stack look like I don't know, like a flip book of.
Is that every day with her, do you think?
I don't know. And then how much money are you dropping? And then when they win, they just put it right back into the lottery tickets.
Right. Like maybe she Do you think she got like that? Finally got her stimulus check. I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to use it.
$1,200.
$1,200. I'm just going to play the lottery. Because then you still lose. That's it. Here's what I don't understand. Like during this pandemic, you see fucking Instagram stories and shit of people in Atlantic City and in Vegas, and it's like gambling is dumb enough. Now you're gonna go blow money and get COVID, maybe? Like that is the dumbest thing ever. You're gonna drop $800 on a fucking casino, and you might get corona. Are you fucking out of your mind?
That's insane.
There's no fucking way. That's the last place I would be during a global pandemic is a fucking casino.
Yeah.
To go spend money and be like, hey, here we go. What are you fucking doing?
Well, you're touching everybody's car. Everybody's sharing cards and chips. And
it's gross.
Money's filthy to begin with.
It's gross. There's no fucking way. What can you do? Nasty. I say nasty. I'm not a fan.
Would you rather go to a strip club than a casino in COVID?
If you had to pick one?
If you had to pick one. If you had to go to one
I
and
guess-
spend 4 hours.
I think casino, because strip club, you're going to have actual contact with another person.
Yeah.
If you're going to spend that much money, you're going to get a lot. You know what I mean? And then no way. That, at least with a casino, maybe I could just drop it in one table in 20 minutes and then get the fuck out of there if I have to do it, right? So I take it back. Strip club's the worst place to go. Casino's second worst. So
man.
I still don't understand Lou Williams. I don't understand Lou Williams at all.
Unreal. I guess those are really good wings.
Right, yeah. At Magic City.
Do we still? I know we record on Sunday and this is aired on Friday. Is there baseball season still going on?
I
right
bet
now?
not. I bet baseball's done.
I
bet baseball is done. Because did another team get an infection or no? That we know of?
The Cardinals had another like 4 to 6 people get infected yesterday.
Christ.
You can't do it. You can't.
You can't have
unless
this.
you have a bubble like the NBA or the NHL. You can't do it.
Is the NHL going to do a bubble?
I think they're doing.
They are doing a bubble, yeah.
Where are they going to play? Where are all their...
So they're split up by conference. The Western Conference, I think, is in Edmonton.
Okay.
And then I think the Eastern Conference is in either Toronto or Ottawa.
Makes
I think
sense.
Toronto.
Yeah, makes sense.
And so they have started as of this weekend in their bubble. In the
They
bubble.
just started. Saturday. I guess.
Wow.
Looking
Wow.
back, was
Man.
the first.
Yeah.
Are they doing scrimmages like the NBA, or are they just going full fucking season?
One scrimmage.
One scrimmage and
Wow.
they go into the playoffs, right?
Yeah. So the way that it works is that like the bottom seeded teams are doing a best of 5 series.
Okay.
And then the top, I think, 3 or 4 teams in the conference are doing a round robin tournament to determine seeding.
Yeah.
Where are
And
we?
then
Stars, I mean.
Dallas is in the round robin tournament.
Okay. So we're in the playoffs. We just don't know where we're going to be.
Your seed.
Yes.
Same with
Okay.
I think the Caps are
Right.
in there too.
Yeah. All right. Well, shit.
But that's
So
the
we
way
don't
you
have to
do
play-
it because they listen to
Yeah.
the scientists going, no, the only way to do this is put in a bubble. The MLB's like, we're not going to do
We're
that.
in a bubble. I don't know what the NFL's going to do.
It's
Dude,
gonna
the
be,
NFL wants to still have fans at their games.
That's insane. To spend money and be around a bunch of morons coughing in the winter, no.
And then compound flu season on top of COVID.
COVID, there's no way.
It's just
I was going to ask
insanity.
you, the other one is like with the NBA, I think it is absolutely pointless. And this is no offense to the Spurs, Cody. It isn't. The bubble teams it's an unnecessary risk to have these. The NBA should do what the NBA, just go straight to the play. What? Yeah, I know fans want to see Zion, but they want to see him lose by 50 to the Clippers like they did the other. I mean, like,
Well, I think
what is the point of this
Well, I
shit?
think they're doing it because the NBA, the season, there's still like a month left in the season. There's still some teams that could have made it into the playoffs.
Yeah, I get that.
So
And
I
that's
think they're doing because not all the NBA teams went, right?
no. They had like two or three
Only
of the
22 of the NBA
below the
teams.
8 seeds
Yeah.
went right, and
Yeah,
like
22. So basically, in the 8 games, if you are within, I think it's 4. If you're the 9th seed and within 4 games of the 8th seed, you do a
you
play-in
have a
tournament.
chance.
Yeah.
So what are the Spurs' chances as of when we tape this? I know it's going to be different when it airs, but they're not doing too bad, right? Because New Orleans got the shit kicked out of them. So
Yeah, the Spurs are a half game out of the 9 seed right now.
okay, who are you chasing? Is
We're
it
chasing Portland right now.
Portland has a 9th, right? And then
Portland has the 9th.
who's the A seed if it were to end right now?
Memphis.
Or last week, Memphis. That's right. Well, you might have a shot then. But I still, I just like take 2 instead of 3. You know what I mean? It should have been
I mean, in the West, they took like 4 or 5.
4 or
'cause they
5
took-
teams. It's like this.
It's Portland, the Spurs, New Orleans, Phoenix,
Yeah.
and Sacramento. They
No
took
offense to why is Phoenix there? No offense. I mean, but why are they? What really? Are they going to shoot up and win 9 in a row? There's no fucking way. Like what? Like that is. I just don't understand. I don't know. I say you take. They should. Yeah, Spurs Portland because you have the star power with Damian Lillard, and then with the Spurs you just have the pedigree, right?
Right.
So that the two teams from each conference that aren't in the playoffs should go, and that's it. There's no need to have this big of a fucking bubble play and shit.
It's worked, though.
It's working. I'm just saying it's just going to make for bad basketball. You know what I mean? Like I know people are just going to be hungry to see a game, but look
it's also for other teams to tune up against these teams, so
That's
the
right.
playoffs
exactly right.
look better than just
better.
going straight into the playoffs. So it's just going to look like a bunch of scrimmage games.
Dude, speaking of I was watching that Clipper Pelicans game like why are they even doing this? You're just like Jim Ross. Just stop the damn match. Like
They've got families.
Yeah,
They've all got families.
it's like why is this happening? Oh man. So if the Spurs don't make it, Cody, are you rooting for a Toronto Clippers championship so that the Raptors get revenge on Kawhi and beat him in the finals?
Yeah, but do you want to see Drake go and we got 2 chips now?
Oh, that's rough. But I think Cody's more concerned with egg on Kawhi's face, right?
Yeah.
That's
that's the main concern. I want to see Kawhi get beat in the finals.
So you want to see Kawhi make it to the championship and then lose?
Yeah, although the risk is too high that they win, so maybe getting knocked out by the Lakers and then watching the Bucks beat the Lakers would be really
That'd
satisfying.
be awesome. Yeah,
I just don't want to see Drake go. We got 2 chips.
Well, are the Clippers the 2nd seed right now? I think
yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, now I'll be happy then, because then I know the Mavericks aren't going to win it this year. They're at least 2 years away from being kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if the Mavs spoiled the Clippers, I would make my year. I'd be like, great, go Luka, go Luka, and then they can lose, whatever. I think that would be because that would make you feel like, hey, shit, the future's looking even better, right?
Yeah.
They they spoil the Clippers. Oh God, I would be in heaven.
Do you feel like in all things, as a Mavs fan, do you feel like in some ways the whole like sexual assault or sexual harassment scandal got swept under the rug just a tiny little bit?
Yeah, of course it did. Of course it did. Like I don't, dude. Like
Cuban keeping his job and just not really having any kind of impact is crazy.
Here's the thing. I was so happy when Mark Cuban first bought the Mavericks.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, this guy's great. I'm excited. I don't give a shit. To me, Cuban isn't the sole reason that they won a championship. He's not the sole reason that they were able to fucking trade up and get Luka Doncic, right? So I think, especially nowadays, and it is in part because of guys like Cuban, but those owners who just want to rah and do everything to win, you can find them. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's not like he's no longer an anomaly. That Mark Cuban type owner.
Do you think that what happened there was he was directly implicated in, or is it sort of he was just doing so many other things he wasn't paying attention to what
I don't think he paid attention, and I think he didn't. I think he helped cover it up.
There's no way a guy as hands-on as Mark Cuban does not know that that's
he
happening.
Doesn't know that he fucking
no way.
how do you? And this started
because it's like with Snyder and the Washington football team,
with the cheerleader stuff.
All the and the top 3 guys that left because they were all doing the sexual harassment stuff. It's like he knew. And he created that culture.
As you both know, because when I listed my all 2000s team, it was 8 Mavericks and Tim Duncan.
The Knicks could get 18 Mavericks, they'd win.
I love the Mavs. That's it's Cowboys, and then Mavs are right beneath them as far as love for a team. I don't give a shit. If Cuban was, fuck him. Bye-bye. Go sell the team. Fuck off. You know what I mean? I just have no... Now, are these new reports, or is this the same shit that he got in trouble for 3 years ago? Is it just resurfacing?
It's not even resurfacing. I was just thinking about it because it wasn't that. It was last year. I don't think it was 3 years ago.
2018, wasn't it? 2 years ago? Yeah.
And I feel like Cuban gave a half-hearted apology, and then it just kind of went away.
Yeah, that's what's happening in Washington right now.
And it was because I know he hired a beat reporter.
Yeah.
Who that dude was so annoying on fucking Twitter too.
Yeah.
Because I love the Mavs, so I try to follow as many Mavs guys. And then, dude, all of his tweets, I'm like, this fucking guy. This guy is just he was. Like it was just like he was trying to be like an off-brand Stuart Scott. You know, he kept trying to come up with these little phrases. You know, like every time Dirk would make a jumper, he would try to have like they would just say Nowitzki scored. He's got 18. You know what I mean? Like, is that all? You know, can you do your fucking job? Don't be cute. But, like, that guy was apparently – that was the one, right? It was a beat reporter that started it, right, Cody? He was, like, the guy that everyone was like, this guy's a fucking monster. He treats women like shit. He's creepy to be around. And Cuban hired the guy sight unseen. Cuban apparently hired him because the guy just bugged him. It was like, I think I'd be a great beat reporter for the Mavs. And he sent him, like, I guess his dumb fucking – this is what I'll say every time Dirk hits a jumper. You know? And it was like, oh, that's exciting. It was just like, what is this shit? So, I don't know. Yeah, if he – I do think he probably tried to help sweep it under the rug as best possible. You know, because he saw what happened to Donald Sterling. And he's like, oh, shit, I don't have to lose my team. Let me try to make this not happen. But if he did any of that, fuck him. I have no sympathy if Cuban is forced to sell the Mavericks. I'm not going to – okay. I mean,
he won't be forced to sell the Mavericks.
It sucks, whatever, but, like, because they're going to have to –
the moment passed.
But, like, yeah, I wouldn't have it. And he's also one of those guys that, like, I would have been excited to have met him in person, like, 5 years ago. Right now, I'm just like, meh, what? You know, fuck it. I don't give a shit. Like Jerry Jones, I don't ever want to. Give a fuck.
Why would you ever want to meet him?
Yeah, I'm not gonna fan out over
Even
that.
Even at the height of your Cowboys dynasty, why would you want to?
We all hated him.
Ugh, that guy's gross.
It was just brutal. I mean, everyone hated him because he fired Landry. You know what I mean? And then
he fired Jimmy.
And then he fires Jimmy. And it was. I got to be honest. He was somewhat forgiven for firing Landry when they started winning. Not even 100%. You know, there were still people who hated him for firing Landry.
Landry's time was done, though.
Oh, it was way beyond.
It was like he took him out behind the barn and did what he had to do.
Oh, he shot him.
Yeah.
He
had to. It was his time. His time was way done.
It was really bad at the end.
He was like Bobby Bowden at the end. Like, just like, what's happening? What's happening? Where's the game? Oh, you're okay. And like, Bobby, get off the field. You're standing on the field. You have to take 3 steps back. What? What game? Fucking Bobby Bowden.
Oh, fuck. He's just eating a hot dog.
Just fucking eating a hot
in
dog.
In the third row, Tom Landry.
Bobby, get out of the stands.
Come on, Bobby.
Come on. You got to stand on the sideline. At least look like the coach.
Oh, fuck. You know, okay, real quick. My favorite Cowboy coach, and it's surprisingly not Dave Campo. My favorite Cowboy coach to make fun of was Wade Phillips. And because, because Wade Phillips, the way he would react to a missed call by the refs, a challenge, he was just like a drunk fan. You know what I mean? He would just sit like, oh, come on. You know, like that. You could just see him like, oh, man. Like, I loved making fun. Like, I just thought like he belonged in like the 50-yard line in the just drunk off his like fucking beer on his fucking Cowboys hoodie, and he's just, come on, god damn it, oh, you know, like that's how he came across. You know, like it was. It just like he didn't throw. To me, he seemed like a guy who wouldn't throw a challenge flag because he believed in it. He just wanted to get the pop from the audience for throwing the challenge flag. He's like, like, that's what I thought. Like it
is Jason Garrett's now the offensive coordinator for the Giants.
Yes.
So is he? Do you know if he's going to be on the sideline calling plays or in the booth?
Ooh.
And how's that going to affect his clapping?
That's what I was about to wonder. If he's in the booth,
how is he clapping?
Is he gonna like try to get their attention and be like, guys?
You can't clap from the booth.
Can't clap from the
if
booth.
They really cut to him in the booth and he's clapping, that's the most ridiculous.
That is gonna happen. They're gonna cut to the booth. He's gonna be like, and they're fucking 80 they're 100 yards away from him, and he's like. That was
and then he goes to high five one of his assistants, and they're just like,
you fucking, you're getting us all fired, you fucking asshole. Like that's what they're thinking. You fucking, you're gonna get us all fired. How does that guy? I don't know. Whatever. I don't even. How does he still have a job? Anyway.
Name recognition.
Yeah.
I hate to do this.
Oh, come on. Dex. In this culture of like the NFL and the NBA where people seem to fail upwards.
Yeah.
They seem to fail, and even it happens in the entertainment business a lot. You have something unsuccessful, but for some reason, just because of your name, you move up.
Yeah, okay. That's a good one.
Have you ever felt that? Have you ever had that sort of has that ever happened to you where you've you've opened a restaurant, it's failed, but for some reason you've gotten another loan to make another restaurant.
Oh, my university years were a glorious time. Boy, did I haze so many incoming freshmen. Year after year, shenanigan after shenanigan. I wasn't even part of any fraternity. I would just wait by the dormitories, pull a blaster on the students, and force them to roll in buckets and buckets of my stool. All right. Well, there we go. Here we go.
I hate him so fucking much.
I hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
Fucking lifetime.
Oh, a lifetime of this. Don't you just want him to drop that halfway through one of these? Fuck.
I don't even know how long their species lives.
There's no way.
He could be a teenager.
I know, right? What if he's... Oh, fuck. He just hit puberty a month ago. We're stuck with this. Fuck. Well, Cody, I'd hate to do this, but where can everybody find you, man?
Well, this is unfortunate, but I'll soldier on. You can find me at Cinesnob Cody on Twitter. You can also find my 3 other podcasts, the Cinesnob podcast, where we're reviewing weekly VOD releases, ReMCU, where we're talking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and then Quarantine Stream, where we're talking to comedians and other folks about what they're watching during quarantine. By the time this episode is out, our latest episode will be with comedian Chris Cubas. So,
oh, you got it. Nice, dude. Austin, Texas legend of comedy. That's awesome, dude. Very nice. Eddie, what about you, man?
5 days a week, patreon.com, The Ralph Report. 5 days a week on radio.com, Swings and Misses. Tuesday, Friday, we got Ramble Radio. And then on Wednesday, we got Ramble Prime.
Look at that. Huh? Every Monday, you can see me as a smug nerd on all my social media with this fella right here is my director. And then on every Thursday, I'm doing my YouTube channel. I'm alternating between a modern video game and a retro video game. So check it out.
Nice.
My YouTube channel, come see that. And then every night during quarantine, most nights at least, I'll be on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Retro Roach. Hopefully by now, I've gotten past Super Mario Kart. We'll see. I don't know.
This was a weird Ramble Radio because we usually build up to someone taking a dump.
And we went right in.
We started off
Verne Lundquists, the
Verne
coffee
Lundquist,
shit.
the coffee shits, and then ended with some baseball,
The Folgers.
basketball, and football talk.
The Folgers drop of Verne Lundquist. Well, follow us, subscribe to us, all of our podcasts. You know where to find us. We'll see you next week. Be safe. We love you guys. Bye.